Now it's time for a long-time partner of Ecosummit. They are called Climate-KIC. And I think they have developed immensely since the beginning of our partnership in 2012. And they have actually turned out to be a really valuable source of deal flow for many investors. And this is Malte Schneider, the director of Climate-KIC Germany, opening up the Climate-KIC showcase by telling you a little bit about Climate-KIC. Welcome to Ecosummit.
Surprise. Jan, thanks a lot. It's really a pleasure to be here again. As you said, we've been partners a long time, and I think that's because we share quite a few goals. We want to really push the cleantech scene forward. I, as Climate-KIC director for Germany, of course, in Germany, but we're a wider network. We try to push that cause throughout Europe. As you can see here, we're Europe's largest public-private initiative that really focuses on climate innovation. We're in 12 to 15 countries, with the hotspots in Berlin, London, Paris, Zurich, Holland, always a bit difficult, and I don't know what I missed, and some regions around. We have around 250 partners now from business, industry, small and big, science, but also the public sector. And we really have two goals. One is to address the climate challenge, and the second one is to do so in an entrepreneurial fashion, so to really focus on innovation. One of the things that we do, and most successfully do, is to foster startups. We have Europe's largest cleantech accelerator program. We have supported over 300 startups so far. They have raised around 100 million external capital. And as you know, some of these ecosystems, these communities grow with time, so that's bound to be more successful in the future. Here in Germany, we have built up the Green Garage. Down there, you can see that it's on the EUREF Campus here in Schöneberg. It's the first really cleantech dedicated incubator, 6 garages, which sort of is our seed or culmination point for lots of things. We cooperate with lots of great partners across Europe, as I said before, Imperial Innovations, ETH Zurich, etc., but also in Germany, for example, with TU Berlin and Unternehmertum in Munich, who have, of course, also a great track record in this. In Germany, our startups have raised 28 million so far in external capital since 2011. And if you then look at sort of a KPI, a performance metric, that's a leverage of €8 per €1 that we invest, and we're pretty proud of that. And I think this is really now starting to carry fruit. Now, this is just to give you an overview clustered by some areas. You can, of course, use other ones of who we've supported so far, and there's quite a number of successful companies in there. Philip from Thermondo has presented before. He's one of our alumni startups, and there's going to be other ones that pitch even outside of this session. For example, also OneShore or Agrilution, or now Akvola. 5 of our startups are going to pitch in this session, but overall that's 10 out of, I think, 65 that have associated with Climate-KIC, 9, I think, from Europe, from Germany, and 2 others from our other centers. So we're really proud about that. Now, how do you become active with us? I think obviously you investors should be talking to our startups later on, but also if you know any promising early stage startups that we're not aware of yet, so please tell them about us. That shows you when we take in new startups. I think August 16 is the deadline, and on October 1 is when we start the program. You see on the picture also our dedicated team, Franca and Maura and Benyat. Maybe you can stand up quickly, because then you can ask them questions. Also later on, we have a stand out there, also with a brochure with our portfolio companies at the moment. So just get in touch and get some more detail. Now, I'm going to close it, because it's really about our startups and also about our partners. I've said we're a partnership organization, and we've invited, as in the past years, Ingo from Unternehmertum Fund to moderate this session and challenge the startups from an investor perspective. So I think you're going to ask some of the questions, I think, that people in the room might want to ask as well, and others you can ask over the beer afterwards. Ingo. Thanks a lot.
Hello. Hi, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Malte.